You are about to take part in medical history. In just a few moments, you are going to be injected into my bloodstream, where you will join other doctors in a quest to repair and restore my body.
What's happening?
We're shrinking.
Load pod into syringe. Mr. Keel, are you ready for the injection?
Yes, get on with it.
Begin injection process.
Everyone, hold on!
Injection successful, Mr. Keel. All systems normal.
This is unbelievable.
Fascinating. Absolutely fascinating. Keel seems to have perfected a non-dimensional molecular resizer. We've been shrunk to a size small enough that we can fit inside Mr. Keel's body.
This is right out of a science fiction story. I guess I didn't expect the future to really be like this.
It shouldn't be, at least not yet. This is way ahead of its time. It's a little like finding a steam-powered spaceship.
What are we going to do?
Well, there doesn't appear to be any form of control panel I can discern. We must be on a predetermined course. We'll just have to wait and see where we end up.
How can you remain so calm, not knowing our destination or our fate?
With the wisdom of age, you will learn when to sit back and let things take their course.
If you say so.
I can't believe this is happening. Why is he doing this to us?
Calm down, my good man. There's no need to panic. There's nothing we can do at the moment, so I suggest we all just relax and enjoy the ride. I'm sure we'll get our answers soon enough.
How do you know? You don't know what's going on any more than I do. What gives you the right to tell me to calm down?
My ears give me the right. And they are currently saying that if you don't stop screaming like a teapot, they're going to burst inside my head. Now please, why don't you have a seat? Take a moment to appreciate the infinite mystery of our interior.
Infinite mystery of our interior. Doctor, did I ever tell you that you're just a little bit of a drama queen?
Come on, for centuries mankind has stretched his arm to outer space, yet a whole universe was never beyond his very fingertips. Look around. The very nature of life is bursting about us. Isn't this exciting? Right now we are traveling through Keel's bloodstream, witnessing the very process of life itself.
If we're in his blood, why isn't it red?
The blood cells are red when they're oxygenated. See those orangish dimpled discs?
Yes?
They will pick up oxygen from the lungs and become a bright color, which at our normal size looks red to us.
Where were you when I was taking my health final?
You'll soon discover blood is just the tip of the iceberg, as they say. This great internal universe is composed of muscles, glands, nerves, and everything in between. All life is a delicate ecosystem, and the body is the greatest representation of that. You would be wise to keep your eyes open and learn.
Why do I feel a little bit like I'm on the magic school bus?
What is the status of the Sentinel shuttle in E642?
Still nothing.
I'm sure they detected a rebel pod. They're getting harder and harder to track down. I don't know that I can handle this anymore by myself. I need more people.
Maybe you should take some time off.
No, I have a duty here that I cannot ignore.
Overseer, Transport Pod 7 is docking now.
Thank you. I've just finished examining most of their files. Let's go see what Keel threw us this time. His last two batches should have been thrown back.
Oh, with the plague and all.
I'm not looking for excuses. This place is hard enough to run with good men. The last thing I need is another pathetic bunch just barely out of medical school still trying to figure out the difference between a nose and the finger they have jammed up inside it. Well, let's go find out who's going to be our troublemaker in this group.
I have 5 credits that it's Dr. Tyler.
I'll take that bet. 10 credits it'll be Dr. Stansberg.
What if nobody breaks down?
Somebody always makes a fuss.
Just saying.
Who's up for an execution?
Dr. Monroe.
Then it will be a public execution. He'll do in a pinch, but hopefully it won't come to that. His expertise almost makes up for his lack of discipline. If I didn't need him so badly...
We could always skip the execution this time.
No, never. The only reason we have managed to keep order here is fear. They must know right away that they only get out of line once, and it is the last thing they ever do.
The pod is docked. Open hatch.
Everybody out. Quiet! Quiet!
Form a line! Quickly!
We should be somewhere near the top of the spine. What a...
All right, everyone, listen up. I am very busy, and I am not accustomed to repeating myself. So you will get this speech only once. I am the overseer. It is my duty to keep you in line and make sure you do your jobs. Here I am the law. You will do what I tell you. Each of you has been hired or otherwise engaged by Mr. Keel for one purpose and one purpose alone, to help with the upkeep of his body. You are now part of Mr. Keel. You will each be assigned duties based on your skills.
This is ridiculous. Who do you think you are? You can't hold us against our will.
I'm glad you brought that up. As long as we're on the subject of discipline, this is a sentinel. Its sole purpose is to maintain order.
What are you doing? Let me go!
Order is everything.
No!
I trust there will be no need for further demonstrations.
Horrible.
I will now call out your names. You will then step forward. The overseer will inform you of your assigned number. You will memorize that number as it is used in all shuttle correspondence. You will then be directed to a shuttle. You will receive further instructions as to your duties there. Yogerst.
You are 968524.
968524 specializes in cardiology.
You will report to shuttle number 3.
Headland.
You are 967582.
967582 specializes in neurology.
You will report to shuttle 5.
Stone.
You are 963854.
963854 specializes in pathology.
You will report to shuttle 1.
Wait a minute. Who are you two? I don't have any papers on you.
Well, maybe there was a mistake. Why don't you send us back?
What's the problem over here?
We don't have any records on these two.
We just got a transmission from outside. There were some last-minute additions. We'll receive their records later.
Name.
Are you speaking to me?
Name.
Oh, I like him. He's so single-minded. Well, by a strange coincidence, I'm the doctor. The genuine article, as it were.
Weren't we just talking about troublemakers?
Your name.
This is my friend Moira.
Doctor, perhaps I did not make myself clear at our little orientation. I have hundreds of medical personnel working here and absolutely no tolerance for fools.
Really, you shouldn't be so hard on your friend here. He may be a bit on the pompous side, but I'd hardly call him a fool.
According to what records that were sent, the doctor and his assistant were working on the Galileo Prime Space Hospital when they were recruited.
Is that what they're calling it now? My, it's good to see how far man has progressed. Makes all the sacrifices humankind has made throughout the eons almost worthwhile.
Galileo. Then he is most likely a general practitioner. At least that's what we'll put down until we get their papers. Put them to work on chapmanship for the time being. He will be 964904, and she will be 964857.
Of course, Overseer.
Just point the way. I wouldn't want to overtax your last remaining brain cells.
This way.
Dr. Donovan,
Mr. Keel,
I hope you find your accommodations satisfactory.
it's a lovely prison.
I don't want you to feel like this is a jail cell.
The guard outside certainly isn't helping.
He is there only for your safety.
From who? You?
Hardly. I have no intention of hurting you. Quite the contrary, I would like you to be my personal doctor. Working on the outside, of course. After you see the facilities, I'm sure...
I can't believe this. You kidnap me and still expect me to help you? What do you think I'm going to say? Oh, I would love to. Thank you for taking me away from my life and making me a prisoner against my will. Oh, it's what I've always dreamed of. Do you even realize how many people are dying back at the hospital?
Face reality, Doctor. Those people would have died anyway, and there's nothing you could have done for them but hold their hand and watch it happen. Here, you could do so much more. You haven't even begun to understand what I am accomplishing at this moment.
What do I need to understand?
I am the cutting edge of medical research.
Because you have kidnapped our best doctors at our greatest time of need.
I am achieving the unimaginable, and I can compensate you in ways you can't possibly comprehend.
You just don't understand. This isn't about money.
No, you don't understand. Everything is about money. Money equals resources. Money is respect. You want people to know about your causes? You need money. You want to get the people you need to help you? You need money. If you want all those needy people taken care of, you need to buy medicine and staff. Money trumps all.
Your money is stealing much-needed medicine, equipment, and staff from people who really need it for your own personal gain. You're letting countless others die for your own benefit. I would rather die with them than help you.
That can be arranged. Don't ever forget, you are a prisoner here and can be for a very long time. Think about it, Doctor. This can either be a pleasant experience or an unpleasant one.
Look at this, Doctor. What are those? Some sort of nanobots?
That's exactly what they are. Very sophisticated ones by the look of them.
Is this how we cure illness in the future?
Some. Even in this day and age, they're too expensive to be practical. They will never replace living organisms. Humans, always trying to mimic nature.
What are they doing?
It would appear they are destroying a virus.
Like mine?
Possibly.
Problem solved. We bag me up some nanobots and get me all cured up. Does a spoonful of sugar help them go down?
Well, I would prefer a more natural alternative. Even in this day and age, they're somewhat dangerous.
Dangerous?
Nanobots have to be carefully monitored and controlled. If something went wrong, they could run amok in your body and tear you apart from the inside out.
Never mind. Maybe I'll look into New Age healing. Got any magnets and crystals?
Like anything else, they are only as dangerous as the person using them. I wonder how old our Mr. Keel really is.
Why?
From the looks of things, his body isn't actually doing much. The mundane tasks are being taken care of by these nanobots. Fighting infection, destroying old cells, creating new ones. The more complicated tasks are being taken care of by a fleet of doctors inside his own body. For a time at least, it seems he could beat death at his own chess game.
So he's like an immortal.
Well, nothing lasts forever. Even the tallest mountains will crumble to dust. All it takes is time. I know that better than most.
Look!
This must be Chapman's shuttle.
Doctor, how are we ever going to get out of this one?
It's all right, Moira. We'll get out of here somehow, I promise.
Hello, my name is Dr. Chapman.
Good evening, or afternoon, or morning. Well, I don't suppose it matters here. I'm the doctor, and this is Moira.
I'm sure this is no relief, but welcome nonetheless. Over there is Dr. Desritude. Come and meet the new arrivals.
Hello, I am...
I really don't care to know your names until I know you're going to make it long enough to be worth learning them.
Never mind him, he's tired. You both have rooms on the ship. It's just the four of us for the moment. Here you will live, breathe, eat, sleep, work.
And die.
Always see the glass half empty, do you?
Admittedly, we do not have much, but you'll eventually get used to it. Or you go start raving mad, one or the other.
Doctor, look, it's one of those robots.
Ah, one of the infamous Sentinels.
Yes, he's one of the things that speeds up the dying part.
It looks broken.
Not in the least. They just remain inactive unless they're needed. If something goes wrong, it will instantly awake.
Efficient.
Deadly efficient.
Let me guess, you really like emo music.
This will be your room, Moira. I know it is a bit sparse, but if you can think of anything you would like to brighten it up, let me know. I can usually get hold of most things, within reason, of course. Doctor, you'll be bunking over there. I would show you around the rest of the ship, but there isn't much to see, and you will have seen more than enough of it shortly.
It must be horrible spending all your time cooped up in here.
Oh, it's not so bad. Sometimes we need to dock with other ships. And there is the monthly diagnostics at the command center. Our basic needs are met.
How could that be? What about trees, sun, fresh air?
The sound of a babbling brook, the song of the first bird of the morning.
I don't pretend that we don't lose out on many wonders. I'm just saying that the essentials to live are here.
Everything to live on, but nothing to live for.
You've only just arrived, so let me offer you a piece of advice. It is best not to fixate on what you're missing. After so many years, you begin to realize living is all that matters. Hope is a dangerous idea.
Hope is what life is all about.
Freedom is what life is about.
Such talk doesn't help anything. Just gets people stirred up. We have to take each day as it's given to us.
I dare say you have not been given very much at all.
You can't judge me without knowing all the facts. I am in here because of my actions. Originally, I was working for Mr. Keel on the outside.
You were helping him?
You have to understand, we had no idea where our work would lead us. When I had begun, they had only been using nanobots. Keel was an old man even then. Older than I knew when I discovered that the nanobots had already prolonged his lifespan. I didn't think anything of it. Who wouldn't want to live a little longer? We've been achieving that from science for centuries.
A long life isn't always an advantage.
But every year the upkeep became more and more complex. The nanobots weren't enough, so I helped guide the first microship. Then there were more ships and a base. In the beginning, this was all done with volunteers. It was considered a privilege, not a prison.
So how did you end up here?
End up here? As Keel came to need more and more doctors, he began to kidnap them. I didn't know about that at first, but eventually I caught on due to a clerical error. I went to Keel personally and threatened to expose him. Keel had me thrown on the next shuttle.
That's terrible.
Perhaps, but I've grown to tolerate it.
No one should get used to enslavement.
You will find you have no choice. There is no way out, and even if there was, we're microscopic.
What's that?
We're about to go into night cycle. The sub powers down for night cycle, so you want to be in bed before that happens.
Good night, Doctor.
Good night, Moira.
The first night is always the hardest, but we'll all be here in the morning, okay? Well, there goes the lights. I better get to bed. See you in the morning.
Good night, Dr. Chapman.
Good night, Moira.
What cold, dark place have we gotten into this time? How did we end up here?
Knock, knock.
Yes, Doctor?
Are you going to be okay?
Yes, I just can't sleep.
I don't blame you. I very much doubt that mattress can get any thinner on the metal rack they call a bed. I don't even want to imagine what those stains are.
No, that's not it. I just can't keep my mind quiet.
Just think back to all the adventures we've gone on. Haven't I gotten us out of worse scrapes than this?
Yes.
So, just get some rest.
I'll try.
Why can't I make her understand? Why can't I hold my tongue long enough to explain? Cook, take the night off. I feel like making something for myself. Wait, on your way out, have Mr. Benson bring Dr. Donovan here. Well, that's all. Hurry.
You can call off your goon.
That's enough, Benson. You can wait outside.
What do you want?
I thought that you might enjoy something to eat.
What?
I was hungry, so I decided to make myself some grilled cheese. It occurred to me that it must have been some time since you had anything yourself.
I don't know what's more unbelievable. That you kidnap me, then invite me for a midnight snack, or that you're making yourself grilled cheese.
What is wrong with grilled cheese?
Nothing's wrong with grilled cheese. I just don't picture you as a grilled cheese eater.
I like grilled cheese. Here you go. Go ahead. I didn't poison them.
Oh, it's good.
My, you are hungry.
I can't remember the last time I had something that wasn't replicated.
The secret to perfect grilled cheese is to butter the bread evenly and thickly. Then give it just a hint of paprika. If you melt the butter on the grill, the bread won't get that slightly crispy surface while maintaining the soft inner parts. My wife always had little hints like that.
I didn't know you had a wife.
She died a long time ago.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know.
No, it's okay. One day she was here, the next... I'm going to bed. You can have my other sandwich. I have had my fill. Mr. Benson will show you back to your room when you are ready to leave.
Mr. Keel? Good night, Mr. Keel.
Good night, Dr. Donovan.
Everyone up. Time for roll call.
Oh, just 5 more minutes, Mom.
Come on, it's just about time that our ship has to check in and take roll.
Ship Beta 365 status.
Active.
Rule check. 86532.
86532 present.
95724.
95724 present.
964857.
Oh, is that me? 964857 present.
964904 present.
Any other business?
None.
Then your duty roster will be downloaded to the main computer. Begin after breakfast. Command center out.
Great, breakfast. I am so starved.
Aren't you coming, Doctor?
I'm not hungry.
Are you sure? The food comes out of the machine hot, and only at this time. I can't imagine it cold, and there's no way to reheat it.
I suppose.
Okay, here come the plates. Here you go, Doctor. One for you, Moira, Desuetude. Just put the trays back in this machine when you're done.
Well, it's gross.
They don't exactly take requests, so you better get used to it.
Try and stomach it, Moira. You're going to need your strength.
I didn't sleep a wink last night.
No one sleeps the first night or two. Have to find something to keep your mind on. Me, I play baseball.
Baseball?
Yep, I close my eyes and all the greats step up to plate. I've lost a lot of things here, but I will always have baseball.
I'm going to see what the duty roster is for today.
Dr. Chapman, can you come here? I need you to reboot the main computer while I flush out the secondary drives. I'm getting some Type 49 errors.
Of course.
Moira, would you mind? I want to take another sample of your blood.
I hate needles.
Good, because we don't use them anymore. It is important for me to see how the disease is progressing in order for me to understand how to treat it. Luckily for you, I saved all of the research to this data crystal before we were abducted and don't need to start from scratch. The other doctors were onto something before they were taken. I feel like the solution is just in front of me.
Who cut the power? I can't see anything.
Desuetude, what did you do to the computer grid?
No cause for alarm. I am bringing the controls back online now.
What's going on, Desuetude? In all my... Is that a gun?
Actually, it's the laser matrix of a dermal abraser, but it works just the same. I'm taking the ship in the name of the rebellion. If we can't force Keel to let us go, we can at least take him with us.
You fool! You'll kill us all! The Sentinel!
This little device I'm holding blocks outside signals. As far as our friend is concerned, everything is just fine.
How did you manage to build that?
All in time, Dr. Chapman. Scissors to scalpel, everything is in working order, preparing to commence.
Overseer, I have lost contact with Chapman's ship.
Check for system error.
All systems report normal.
Contact the Sentinel and see what's going on in there.
The Sentinel is not responding.
It always has to be something.
Going to code yellow.
Ship AZ-4569, respond. Dr. Chapman, respond. Keep trying to break through to the Sentinel. Activate the reserve Sentinels and have them launch the K-46 and Y-11 attack subs. We're going to stop whatever is happening before it begins.
Mr. Keel?
Good morning, Dr. Donovan. Did you enjoy your midnight snack last night?
As well as could be expected.
I'm glad. Now, why don't you come along with me, Rebecca? I have something to show you.
I don't suppose I have a choice in the matter.
No, you don't. But it would be much to your benefit to join me of your own free will. What you are about to see will no doubt pique your scientific curiosity. The frontiers of modern medicine will suddenly expand before your very eyes, to the point of being nothing short of miraculous. It is my hope that, after seeing what your colleagues in the medical profession have accomplished with my assistance and resources, you may reconsider my offer to join my staff.
As long as I am a hostage, I will reconsider nothing.
I have been very patient with you up to this point, Doctor, but my patience is not inexhaustible. I am not above having you dragged.
Very well, when you put it in those terms.
The command center is in the West Wing. They coordinate with the Overseer's team.
The Overseer?
Perhaps I should wait to explain it until we reach the command center. Turn left ahead.
What is that thing on the wall? It gives me goosebumps.
That is an extremely rare Damki mask.
Ugly thing. That'll be in my nightmares tonight.
It was worn by members of the Jibwa tribe when they were on their deathbed. They believed the mask had the power to scare away death, so the individual could live another day. This particular mask was a very rare find and something that
Scissors to scalpel, almost in position. Situation normal.
Normal? I like your definition of normal. It's so unique.
Scissors, this is scalpel. You know what to do.
Completely.
I can't believe it. I thought the rebellion was nothing more than a rumor. Stories of groups who stole ships and banded together.
Most legends have some truth to them.
Doctor, I feel a little weak.
Just lay back and rest. You're going to need your strength.
Yeah, rest. While we're being taken hostage by Professor Snape.
Please, just try.
Okay, I will try.
What's wrong with her?
She's contracted the plague.
What?
She's in the early stages still. We came to the medical station on Galileo Prime to try and find a cure. So what's our little pirate friend up to?
Desuetude? He hasn't said, but we're almost to the spine.
Full stop. I am in position. Repeat, in position.
What are you doing?
Sit down, Dr. Chapman.
What's that control panel he's playing with?
They're the controls to the surgical laser. Each of these shuttles is equipped with at least one. Normally the Overseer has to allow access, but he must have overridden it.
What are you doing? You're a doctor, for goodness sake.
Don't worry, I'm just going to hurt him. No fatal injuries as long as he gives in to our demands. This will show him we're serious.
You're aiming for his spine.
Firing laser.
No!
Welcome to the center of my operation. All the real work happens inside, of course, but we can monitor and direct actions using...
Where does it hurt? Somebody get in here.
No, I won't go like this. Help me.
Try and calm down. You two, come over here now. We'll get you to an examination room.
Keep trying to purge through to that sentinel. Purge the core. Maybe that'll allow us to regain some control of the laser.
What's going on?
Overseer reports lost contact with ship AZ-4569. Sentinel non-responsive. Attack subs already launched.
Take me to my bedroom and get this taken care of.
Don't you think you should get to an examination room? At least let me give you something for the pain.
No! Leave me be. They will fix it. They always do. I have a scanner in the bedroom, and they can take care of me from the inside. Now, let me go lie down.
What is going on?
I think one of the mini-subs has gone rebel and is cutting into Mr. Keel's spine with its surgical laser.
What? How can he even stand with that going on?
You would be amazed at what Mr. Keel can endure now with all his augmentations. He'll outlive us all. And our grandchildren as well.
Desuetude, you're getting dangerously close to the spinal cord.
Not close enough.
Whatever point you were trying to make, you've made it! Now stop!
Doctor, the sentinel's moving.
They've managed to reactivate it.
Desuetude, look out!
He's dead.
Oh, need some sort of weapon. One of these tools must help.
I don't think it's done with us yet.
Give me that box of Despotudes.
Here it comes.
Stay back.
Do something, Doctor.
Just a little more time.
It'd be all right with me, but I don't think the Sentinel will be obliging.
Got it!
Amazing! What did you do?
I used Desfatude's signal device to overload its circuits. Instead of cutting off its signal, I sent more signal than it could handle. It's perfectly simple, really.
So you talked it to death?
Exactly. Well,
Are you feeling better, Mr. Keel?
Just help me onto the bed.
Try and calm down.
You don't need to stay here, Dr. Donovan. They will take care of me from the inside. I just need to rest.
I'll stay just a little while.
Thank you. They all get taken from me. My family. My friends. How many times has death tried to take me? I have always stopped it, but I couldn't stop it from taking everyone else. You don't know what this means to me. You don't know.
Just rest.
Have you come back to me, Anne?
Anne? Who's Anne?
Anne. Rebecca. Anne.
Where are you taking us, Doctor?
honestly, I don't know. Repair ship should be on the way to the spine to undo Desfatude's damage, and something tells me we shouldn't be there when they arrive.
We have to let them know what happened. You don't understand how things work here. They kill any resistance.
I think I'm understanding how things work here better than you.
Doctor?
We have to make them understand it wasn't our fault.
Maybe, but what then? There's one thing I do understand, it's that they will use us to send a warning to anyone else who might go rogue, and I don't think they'll settle for just Desfatude's body.
Doctor?
They may just...
Doctor!
What is it, Moira?
What are those?
Sentinel ships! They're trying to destroy us!
We'll have to outrun them!
Hurry, they're right behind us! More coming from the other side!
There's only one way to go!
Are you crazy? That's his heart! We will be smashed into a million bits!
Not if I time it just right!
This ship won't hold up to that kind of pressure.
Do you see another choice? Everyone hold on tight! We're going in!
We're never gonna make it!
I'm going to cure Moira and I will find a way out of this mess with or without your help. So either give me a hand or get out of the way because I have better things to do with my time.
One of the single-person pods has just broken free and is on a course out of the quadrant.
Chapman, I'm asking you to kill one man, and that is not to be done lightly.
What is going on here?
But you can use your last moments making a difference.
3, 2, 1, blast off!
Launch shuttle.